Worried about your IELTS listening score? Still not that 8? Well, I have a solution. And my solution is just following my 5 techniques for your IELTS listening test. And yes, you would surely be there at 8. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Vidhi, and after delivering many successful results of 8 plus in IELTS listening, I am here to share my 5 solid tips that are going to make you score 8 plus in your IELTS listening test. Well, to make my techniques and tips more practical, I have decided to take the examples from the latest Cambridge series, that is Cambridge 15. All you have to do is to just go to the description box and click on the link given in the description box to open up Cambridge 15 series. Your IELTS listening test comprises of 40 questions. You have to answer the questions as the recording plays. Well, you will get 10 minutes extra post the recording to just transfer your answers from the question paper onto the answer sheet. Well, the first technique that proves absolutely wonders for my students is the technique of predicting the answers before the recording is played. So when the recording says you have half a minute to go through the questions 1 to 5, do not go through the questions just. Instead, start predicting the answers. Let's have a look at the test 1 of Cambridge 15 series. The heading of the test 1 reads, Bankside Recruitment Agency. The question reads, name of the agent, and the first name is already mentioned here. That's Becky. There's a blank post Becky. It's very obvious that the answer has to be the last name of the person. And for the names of the people, the recording will surely speak out the spellings. So you have to be very careful with the accent they use. For example, in the English alphabet series, the 8th letter of the alphabet series is not pronounced as H. It's rather pronounced as H. So be very careful with the accent and just note down the spellings very, very carefully. Let's move to the question number 2. It reads, the best time to call her in the dash. Let's predict the answer. Oh, as the preposition is in, so the best time to call her would be in the evening, morning, or probably post-noon. Probably the recording might speak up the time to make a call, for example, 7 p.m. However, if you write 7 p.m., it would be an incorrect answer as the question demands call her in the dash. So remember, it has to be a time. The third question reads, must have dash skills. So you could quickly now predict the answer with me as the role is either clerical or admin. Therefore, the skills could be communication skills, interpersonal skills, managerial skills, or probably something like that. Moving to the next question, it reads, pay is usually dash pounds. This type of the question is generally answered incorrectly by my students. Now, the most common mistake committed by the students here is that they write what they hear, for example, 5 pounds. But remember, the symbol of pound is already mentioned in the question. So just mention 5, not 5 pounds. My second tip is going to be very, very beneficial for the questions specifically as MCQs, like that's multiple choice questions, and finding the correct answer from the given box in the questions. Like the questions 11 to 14 in the part 2 of the same test and 21 to 30 in the part 3 of the same series. Imagine you are listening to the answer of question number 11 according to the speaker, the company dash, and you suddenly hear the answer to the question number 13. There are 3 lunches included in the price of the holiday. Oh, just because you had read the questions, you could get over to the question number 13 very quickly. But you missed out 2 questions. This means that you were focusing too hard on one question, and what did it end into? It ended up missing 2 questions. Well, this 2-step strategy is gonna help you a lot. First listen and take notes, then decide for your answers. So probably if you apply this technique to questions number 21 to 30, you will end up doing all correct. Like for questions 21 to 30, listen, take notes, and then match the answers correctly from the given personality traits in the box. Tip number 3, specifically for section 4, which is the hardest for all of us to attempt. Well, the only technique that is going to help you out here is chunk reading, wherein you pick out the text in chunks, comprehend the meaning, because you have just a minute to go through the questions 31 to 40. Chunk reading would enable you grouping of words in a sentence into short, meaningful phrases. This process prevents word-by-word reading, which can cause lack of comprehension, since the students forget the beginning of the sentence before they get to the end. 30% of the students end up writing incorrect answer and losing marks just because they do not check out the instructions very carefully. So when it comes to checking off the mistakes, that's the first thing you're going to do. You are going to recheck your answer as per the instructions given to you. For example, write no more than 3 words, and probably we are writing 3 words plus a number. Write 2 words and or a number, and we are making some different probability that really doesn't suit out this particular instruction. 1 word only. That means you have to make your answer fit to 1 word only, and you have to be very wise enough in selecting. If there are 2 words spoken in the recording, which one could I omit so that my answer becomes the correct one? Also, do not forget to check for your spellings, and last but not the least, your answers should be grammatically correct. When I say grammatically correct, look for whether the answer has to be in the singular form, plural form, noun form, adjective form, and whatnot. So your answer should be grammatically correct, their spelling should be correct, and they should follow the instructions very precisely. Tip number 5, do not rush for the answers. Yes, when you rush for the answers, you end up writing the answer, and probably the answer could be in the next line of the recording. So please hear to the recording completely and then decide over for your answer and mark your answer. And I'm very sure this tip is going to actually prove the best technique, because it's really with us that whenever we start hearing the recording, we're in the rush of marking the correct answer. Wait, relax, listen, and then mark. Why not to attempt one test of the Cambridge series, probably Cambridge 15? Apply my techniques there and come up with your doubts. You can mention your doubts to me in the comment section. Do not forget to like my video, subscribe to my channel, and wait for my next video on 5 tips on reading.